here today at Power FM to engage with the media specialists, both community media and independent print. The simple reason we're doing that is for us to say, as we move South Africa forward, how do we make it a point that everybody that matters is part of the programs and plans that we are making? Because we believe as the South African government that we can only be successful when we are able to communicate with each other. We have seen that one-way communication does not work. That's why we made it a point that physically for the first time we get to sit down together with those that create a platform for us to take the message out there to our people. So that is why we are here today to say we are the newly established department. We are looking forward to working with yourselves as you are a platform that is relevant to our work. But most importantly, we want to get advices on how we can approach and change certain things that we have put in place but are not working positively for our people.
Deputy Minister, you've mentioned that for now, issuing of licenses for broadcasting has been stopped. I'd like you to tell us when is that process going to be open?
Actually, as I said, we're still holding engagements. Remember, I said it was only after the 1st of October when the proclamation was made clear. Then, as the department, we are engaging with ICASA and MDA to say we don't want influx of people who have licenses but who cannot go out and operate. We will need to make it a point that those that are in existence already are functional, and therefore it's important that we first come up with a strategy on how to assist those. Then that process will only unfold after April next year. And then it is only then that we'll be able to say when can we reopen the process. But if we see that in partnership with the private sector and other government departments we're able to do it soon, we will do it soon. Remember, our mandate is simple: to make it a point that everybody out there has access to information and is able to communicate back to our government. Therefore, there's no specific time frame. It depends on you and ourselves working together to bring the plans and come up with other strategic interventions that can assist the challenges that you are facing.
Deputy Minister, as we've heard you speaking, that you also have a task of making sure that the already existing licenses are serving the purpose that they are meant for. So how will this also affect the renewing of licenses?
The first thing for us is to do an audit of who has the license, who has not. At the same time, even those that have licenses, who is functional and what's the status currently. Because as I said, just issuing licenses, if you're not functional, it means we're wasting our time and therefore occupying a frequency that you're not utilizing, and that's a disadvantage to other people who need that frequency. Therefore, we're doing an audit first through ICASA, of course, and MDA. Then it is only after we finalize that process that we will be able to say, then this is how we move forward. One thing we are committed to as our government is to make it a point that community media is the driving force behind the communication that we want to drive. Then that means that we need to make it a point that there are relevant and enough tools of trade, including all resources that are needed. Then it is only then that we can be able to say the sustainability plan includes A, B, C, D. The issues of capacity have been mentioned, the issues of equipment, but let's take that into consideration that we also have budget limitations. That's why we're calling upon private sector to come on board and work with us so that we address these challenges. Because as I said, the community media is the way to go to us, for us as this country and government.